Welcome to Arcade Sunday. Today we're doing a Shoot 'em Up Saturday special, and today's Shoot 'em Up is none other than Terra Cresta by Nechibitsu.
It's Arcade Sunday. Alright, so as always, one coin, let's see how we go.
I started playing Terra Cresta quite early on. It was at my very close local arcade, so it was the one I could just ride on BMX for about 10 minutes, and I'd be at this lovely little arcade. I always enjoyed this game, even up until now. I still do play this fairly regularly, although I'm not really showcasing high score run or anything like that. In this case, it's more about just showcasing the game itself, the graphics, the gameplay, how well it controls. In any event, I've already had one power up there. Anyway, that's a second power up. You'll go back into normal formation. Along the bottom of the screen is this F letters, those are formation. Pressing button 2 breaks your ship up into a different formation. And there we go, there's one of the more favorite ones. Sort of covers a lot of the screen area, and if deployed correctly, it's quite effective. And note that your satellite ships are not vulnerable to damage at all, which is also a good strategic play. I see it sort of tend to hang on to them as long as possible, and there's the next one, so I'll probably break up and then take the next power up, and it'll basically give you a little bit of extra time to use the power up. So it's an interesting way of doing it, and I lost all the power. Not cool. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll carry on playing through the boss. This is fairly easy, this first boss. Even with the entry level ship, it's very straightforward to shoot him down, like I've just shown there. So yeah, this game, great, I think, in my opinion, great sound and graphics, very, very tight gameplay, and it's one of those games where it's never the control's fault whether you died or not. It's definitely the player's fault. So yeah, very precise, very quick enemies. It's a tough game anyway, so having perfect controls is really necessary. There's a little bit of a point multiplier potential here. That little round orb, if you shoot it, you'll see all those points counting up 1,000 onto all those enemies, and skillfully avoided all the enemies there. Yeah, you'll see the motions of a lot of these enemies are very sort of random. Yeah, I saved myself there actually. Yeah, here's boss 2. And this is way more tough than the first boss. There's a lot of enemies sort of flying around you there. I did quite well to get through without actually getting shot down, so it's great. So this is effectively like stage 3, I guess, even though it's not broken down into stages. This is still one of the earlier games that didn't really have levels per se, or counting levels. This is level 1, level 2. This is just one continuous game with no real hint at the end of a stage, just those bosses that signify end of an area. So yeah, normal shoot 'em up fare along here. I'm probably looking out for the next power up, and as you'll see again, these very unusual attacks by these enemies. Actually very, very unpredictable very unpredictable if you don't know what's going to happen, or what's going to happen. Right, so heading back to land. Let's take out these enemies. Ooh, not cool. Okay, so one shot each. Again, some skillful avoids required here. Patterned attack of the enemies. Okay, so that's a little interesting, unusual little enemy that appears there. Shoot him down. fact, those dinosaur enemies, if you have a reverse fire, as you do get later on, you can actually get some more points out of them. You shoot at them once you pass over them. Oh, I lost all my power there, but these little guys surround you for a bit and then you must just carry on dodging. It just makes it very difficult to play because you can't actually shoot. All you can do is just dodge and avoid at that point, and then they go away after a set amount of time. And that was the end of that life. Okay, so this is the end of the game. Well, as usual, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if you had any access to Terra Cresta when you were younger, or whether it still resonates well with you. And as always, Arcade Sunday out.